Welcome back to TFacts, your go-to source for the juiciest news from the world of reality television. Today, we have an exciting lineup featuring the latest buzz from Bachelor Nation. Let's dive into our 4 unique stories that are sure to keep you in the loop. First up, we have Rachael Kirkconnell, whose recent ad for Brawny takes a playful jab at her ex, Matt James. After their surprising breakup, Rachael transformed her pain into humor and profits. Stay tuned as we break down how she's navigating her post-relationship life, with some fun and fancy cleaning solutions. Next, we're catching up with Bachelor Nation favorite Greg Grippo. On a recent podcast, he opened up about his past relationships, including his split from Katie Thurston. What has he learned from his journey? We'll share all the insights and growth he's experienced since the show. Moving on, we have an unexpected announcement. The Bachelorette is officially paused. We'll be discussing the reasons behind this surprising decision, including the search for a compelling lead and behind-the-scenes drama. You won't want to miss this insider scoop. Finally, let's get to know Zoe from Grant's season of The Bachelor. In an exclusive interview, she shares fun facts, deep personal insights, and what she's learned from her time on the show. This is a chance to connect with one of the standout contestants in Bachelor Nation. Stick around, hit that like button, and subscribe for more updates from the world of reality TV as we break down these stories and much more. Let's get started. Let's dive deeper into our first story featuring Rachael Kirkconnell, who recently took the internet by storm with her new ad for Brawny. The former Bachelor star has been making headlines following her split from Matt James, and she's turned her heartache into a clever marketing campaign. In the ad shared on her Instagram, Rachael humorously references her recent breakup while promoting the cleaning brand. The spot shows her in a relatable domestic scene, hilariously struggling with kitchen mishaps as a friend spills marinara sauce all over her counter. It's a comedic setup that resonates with anyone who's ever had a messy moment, but Rachael's witty narration adds a personal touch. She states, "Even though I don't have to worry about picking out the perfect dinner spot anymore, life can still get messy." Through this playful line, she acknowledges the challenge of moving on, yet embraces the lighter side of being single. The brawny man then swoops in to save the day, confidently cleaning up her mess while Rachael quips, "Someone strong and reliable, too." This clear jab at Matt James sends a message that she's doing just fine, thank you very much. Rachael's ad also gained considerable traction online, racking up over 1.5 million views within 24 hours. In her recent podcast appearances, she shared more about the abrupt end of her nearly 4-year relationship with James, revealing that the breakup conversation took place during a trip to Japan after a spat about dinner choices. She reflected on how their relationship had included discussions of engagement and future plans, and it was a shock to her when he admitted he wasn't ready to propose. Rachael expressed her thoughts saying, "After 4 years, you should know or feel ready. If you don't then, that's not a good thing." Despite the emotional turmoil, Rachael appears to be embracing her independence with a sense of humor and self-awareness. Her ad not only showcases her personality, but also serves as an uplifting reminder that even in the messiest of moments, there's always a way to clean up and move forward. Keep an eye on Rachael as she navigates the single life, armed with humor and a reliable brawny man by her side. Now, let's shift our focus to Greg Grippo, a familiar face from The Bachelorette. Recently, Greg appeared on the Not Skinny But Not Fat podcast, where he opened up about his journey since his dramatic exit from season 17. After an emotional breakup with Katie Thurston, fans have been eager to know how Greg has evolved in his understanding of relationships. During his candid chat, Greg reflected on the intense moments that led to his departure from the show. He admitted, "It was a tough situation. I mean, I threw a hissy fit, but it was also a gut feeling that I had. Something about it just really didn't feel right to me." His honesty allows fans to see a more vulnerable side of him as he grapples with the choices he made during the airing of the season. Greg also discussed his attempts to reconnect with Katie after the show. "We hashed it out over a DM, I want to say, like, a month after Men Tell All, and we squashed it." This shows that despite their rocky end, there was an opportunity for closure, something many fans were rooting for. He then delved into his previous relationship with Victoria Fuller, explaining that their split was mutual. It just didn't work out between us, but she's great. At the end of the day, it was a decision we made together. Greg emphasized that he wants to date with intention moving forward, showcasing his growth since his time on the show. In a moment of self-reflection, Greg stated, "I think that I could have done better in past relationships, but today I do believe that I'm a different version of myself and would be a good boyfriend." This level of introspection and desire for personal growth is something every fan can appreciate. As he looks to the future, Greg is focused on taking things slow and building meaningful connections. "My big thing is that I really want to build a friendship with someone prior to going into that relationship," he asserted, highlighting a mature approach to love that many can learn from. Stay tuned as we continue to follow Greg's journey. With his newfound perspective on relationships, we can't wait to see what lies ahead for this Bachelor Nation star. Next up, we're tackling a surprising development in Bachelor Nation, the official pause of The Bachelorette. Fans were expecting to hear who would be leading the next season of this beloved franchise following the Hometowns episode of Grant Ellis' current season of The Bachelor. Instead, they were hit with the shocking news that production has come to a halt. The announcement has stirred up various theories about the reasons behind this decision. According to alumni Ben Higgins and Ashley Iconti, the main issue seems to revolve around the casting process. They expressed on their podcast, Almost Famous, that insiders revealed the production team struggled to find a compelling lead. Iconti mentioned, "The casting agents couldn't come up with a compelling enough lead, opting instead to sit this season out." Wow, that's a bold move for the network, especially with many contestants from the current season who could have been potential leads. There was chatter about Maria Jorgas, a fan favorite from season 28 of The Bachelor, possibly taking on the role, but that fell through. Iconti speculated that the production team was so focused on securing Maria as the lead that when that didn't work out, they chose to cancel the season entirely rather than risk another lackluster cycle. While some may find this a surprising strategy, it raises questions about the criteria the franchise uses for selecting leads in the first place. Adding to the intrigue, Maria herself had previously been offered a lead role but declined, which left fans wondering about the implications of her choice. Bringing her back, this time might have drawn backlash from fans who felt protective of previous leads like Jen Tran, especially after the controversy surrounding her season. This unexpected pause has sparked debates among Bachelor Nation fans who are left wondering what this could mean for the franchise going forward. Will they be able to find the right candidate, or is The Bachelorette facing a larger identity crisis? We'll keep you updated on any developments, so stay tuned to see what happens next in the world of The Bachelorette. Finally, let's shine the spotlight on Zoe from Grant's season of The Bachelor. Fans have been eager to learn more about this intriguing contestant, and she recently opened up exclusively to Bachelor Nation.com, answering a series of rapid-fire questions that reveal more about her personality and journey in the spotlight. When asked about celebrity couples she admires, Zoe shared, "I think a celebrity couple that is the definition of hash relationship goals is Pookie and Jet. I love how much appreciation and love they have for each other, and their fit checks are iconic." This shows her appreciation for authentic connections and style. Zoe also shared a fun peek into her daily life, saying, "My guilty pleasure is a daily sweet treat. Who can resist a little indulgence?" And when it comes to relationship advice, she reflected, "The best relationship advice I ever received was, you are never too much for the right person." This meaningful piece of wisdom aligns perfectly with her journey of self-discovery on the show. Her zodiac sign also plays a role in how she perceives herself. Zoe identifies as a Pisces and believes her most prominent trait is that I come off as being tough, but I am actually very empathetic and a hopeless romantic. This duality showcases her depth and complexities, making her a relatable character for viewers. When asked about her biggest pet peeve, she couldn't help but mention people canceling plans last minute. Many can relate to the frustration of last-minute changes. Zoe also revealed a few fun facts, like her hidden talent, painting. "I love creating but don't show it that often," she admitted, highlighting her artistic side. And although she might enjoy her private moments, she acknowledged that fans often approach her with the question, "Wait, Did I just see you on TV? As for her aspirations, Zoe dreams big. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? She was asked, to which she confidently replied, married to the love of my life, running my own business, and traveling the world. Zoe's charming personality and candid insights truly endear her to Bachelor Nation fans, and we can't wait to see how her journey unfolds as the season progresses. Keep an eye on her as she navigates love and life in the spotlight.